I won't be very long. I want to thank those who organized this symposium for their interest in my country. And for that, I'd like to correct something that I'm not the Attorney General. I'm an advisor to the Attorney General. I do not have that power. I would like to thank Mr. Donnelly, who has actively, helped to bring me over here, along with the team back home, Mr. Tikabungi and Olivier Chimanga. I do not have a specific subject. I took the general topic that I tried to dissect to understand the question before us. Because in reality, the question that we have here is to know whether there is independency either between law and religion. In my country, the Congo is a secular state. There is no state religion. But to address this question, I have divided my presentation in three parts. The first part, I will address the constitutional and legal guarantees in my country and in how it's dedicated to freedom of worship. And secondly, I will talk about, will explore public order in regards to individual freedoms, in regards to religion. And thirdly, we'll take a look at social consequences of the first two elements in regards to social life, because both are in synergy. In regards to legislation, I would like to tell you that my country, the Congo, brings much constitutional and legislative guarantees in regards to the issue of religion, because in the fundamental law, Articles 16 and 22 of the Constitution of my country say that clearly, and I'm going to cite the Article 16, that the human person is sacred. The state is required to respect that this person, and all people has the right to life and to physical integrity and free development of their personality in respect within the law and in the public order and for respect of morals. And no one can be held as a slave. No one can be submitted to cruel treatment and degrading treatments. No one should be forced to labor. So when you take Article 22 of the Constitution, it says this: all person has the right to is free to think and of the liberty of conscience and of religion, and to manifest their religion and convictions alone, as long as in group or in public or in private, by worship, by teaching, by practice and fulfillment of rights, and the way he lives his religion for as long as he respects the law and the other people's rights. This means that the Congolese state guarantees freedom of religion. And the proof is that even today, we can see that we have many churches. And there are a few main religions, the Catholic Church, Kimbankist Church, Muslim Church, and there are several new groups that we call churches that are said to be revival churches that express in their prayers with much warmth. In fact, aside even those groups, we have the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is not even within that group. And so the Constitution guarantees that fundamental right to all as Congolese citizens, and on that point, there's no issue. In regards to the public order, it should be noted that public order is in essence respecting law and practices that are acceptable in society. This is a very simple definition. But in my country, churches are considered as to be associations. they are seen as associations with non-profit organizations. And so, to being categorized as such, there are rules as to how they're supposed to function. These non-profit organizations are part of ISBELs or non-profit organizations. So to function, they need to have specific statutes. And so they have a charter, a constitutional charter, in which they define the objectives by which they will execute the doctrine of their church. And so we register you once you have submitted this charter, and then you can move forward. And so that charter, which is a law for you, should not be or should not go against the law in accordance with the Constitution and the law that rules over the non-profit associations. So the law in regards to non-profit organizations as BELs, as well as the Constitution, will exercise their power as a state over your charter. So you cannot preach anything that preach hatred or death. And there's no, for example, in our doctrine, you cannot prone homosexuality, because our constitution states that the marriage is between a man and a woman. And so if you come as a church to promote homosexuality, then you'll be sanctioned, because homosexuality, as stated in our country, cannot pass as order in our country. And so I must restate that religion is a source of law, and the moral laws fit within the judicial laws. And so if this moral rules come in and go against the rules, the rule of law, then the state will come in and sanction the churches. In regards to social stability, understand with me that 2 points that precede a gathering and interaction between the 3 elements here, which is social stability. When a religious person preaches the good news, and Professor Bidmos just talked about corruption, and from a church point of view is immoral, and from a criminal point of view it's breaking the law. We can't understand that within a church we can encourage corruption, and that state and the state let it happen. So the church must first preach good news and remind people to not commit adultery, to not commit fornication, or to not commit corruption. And when you see that the whole criminal law aligns with those moral laws. And so both religion and law come together to bring moral into people behavior. And in bring moral into people behavior, it brings stability in society. We must admit that the state can't allow that those maintain a monopoly to oppress people. And the state is not there to come in and analyze and check every sermon and everything that is being done within the churches. It's just a matter of presenting a clean charter that states the objective of the church, and the state will accept that. And so, for that reason, in my country, we encourage churches to come in. And most recently, the Attorney General has encouraged General State for Justice here to invite so many people to participate with many religious leaders have been invited to negotiate in study groups to discuss what needs to happen next. So they have a voice, they participate at the Senate, at the General Assembly, and they're invited to participate as members of civic associations. That's why this has been created to avoid that certain laws are created to infringe upon religious freedom, and so they participate in the process. All that is to help maintain social stability. And all that is to help us think together, to think about what's to be done, what's to be taken, and what's to be left out. Thank you.